My name is Samantha Pribble and my major is CMF, which stands for Creative Media and Film. The use of color in film was introduced in 1902. With this change, the way we go about watching and creating film has changed too. Color can mean a lot of different things in film, especially how we perceive the characters and the setting. The color palette of a scene plays just as big a role as what's actually happening. Different environments will have different color. Cold places are blue, hot places are yellow, etc., etc. It sets the mood and the scenes around the characters. However, the color of a scene can do much more than that. The set is a character too, and can alter how we perceive our characters as scenarios. For example, when Dorothy lands in Oz, the use of color helps us set up the idea that she is now in a magical, different world. Magical worlds often have strange color palettes. Wizard of Oz is an obvious example, but let's look at something less blatant. Before Sarah gets transported to the labyrinth, the world she lives in is gray, except for the things in her room that will end up coming back in the labyrinth later. Then the Goblin King shows up, and she is transported to the labyrinth. Everything is so bright and filled with warm colors, opposing the cold gray of the world she was in before. It shows she's now in a magical world different from her own. Also, she's still wearing plain clothes when she's in the labyrinth, and her simple color palette makes her stand out against the bright, colorful pastels around her. She obviously doesn't belong here. The colors are telling us not only about the environment, but about the characters. What colors a character wears is way more important than you might think. Let's use superheroes as an example. They're designed so you can look at them at a glance and know which ones are which. They might share some similar color schemes, but their patterns and vibrancies will change. An iconic character should be recognizable only based on their color scheme. Matching colors between characters can also suggest camaraderie between them. We subconsciously assume matching colors go together as a team, like when watching sports. Harry Potter is a good example. Gryffindor wears red, Slytherin wears green. The opposing colors makes teams, but it's not always that blatant either. In Star Wars, the rebels tend to wear earth tones, while the Empire usually wears stark blacks and whites. We connect these characters together based on the context of the colors. As we learned in class, one color can mean a lot of different things depending on context. Red, for example, can mean anger, fire, blood, love. So it's up to the filmmakers to give us that context throughout the film. For example, if we have red and green as the symbols of the good guys or the bad guys, which one would be which? Well, some of you probably said green is good and red is bad. After all, that's how it works in Star Wars. However, what about Harry Potter? Red is good and green is bad. No one color can wholly symbolize good or bad. Filmmakers need to use colors in every small aspect of filmmaking process. I've only scratched the surface when it comes to color in film, but it's about as much time as I have. Thanks for watching, I hope you like it.